Hey guys, Disler Magic here, and the new Battle for Baldur's Gate Commander Legends product is out. In fact, it actually just came out June 10th. It's delayed like everywhere in the world. I don't even know if that's like the real release date or whatever, but somebody somewhere has some of it. Now, I am looking at a single seller, and almost everything is out of stock, so that's interesting. But that's not going to stop me from looking up the market prices of all the top 10 cards. And this isn't just, oh yeah, I make that video once in a while, okay, let's do that. I actually want to know, after seeing the spoilers, if anything is being bought by anyone, because the set just really was not well received by the community. People didn't like the mechanics, a lot about it except for the art, basically. So pretty much everything. So is anything buying this, and are any of the broken power cards completely out of control? Well, the lowest one in the top 10, it's actually tied for 9th place, so same price as the next one above it. We've got Jessica's Will. So this is only a rare, but it's coming in at $14. That's not bad. It's because it's so unbelievably overpowered, and a card nearly identical to this was banned in Modern. Now, I doubt the card was banned in Commander, but still, too much mana too early, or just probably doing something degenerate. You could use this card responsibly, though. I guess if you're not looking at the screen, it's 3 red sorcery, choose one. If you control a commander, as you cast this spell, you may choose both. 1, add 1 red mana to your mana pool for each card in target opponent's hand, or 2, exile the top 3 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. So you just hit the go button. I could definitely see this being $14. So tied with it, we've got Ancient Golden Dragon. And I will say, the Ancient Bronze Dragon is in 11th place with $12. So this one, of course, is $11.99. I'll just round it up and call it 14. And this is one of the really messed up ones. So this is a mythic, but it's a 7 cost white 7/10. And flying, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, roll a d20, and then create a number of 1/1 blue fairy dragon creature tokens with flying equal to the result. Pretty ridiculous for ETB, death triggers, and all flying boost deck. Everything. Is this too powerful for Commander? The answer is there is no answer, because your play group might find something acceptable while another one doesn't. I think it's not creative and not fun, personally. So next up, coming in at $16, we've got Battle Angels of Tyr, or Tyr, never learned. We'll go with Tyr, it sounds cooler. So, double white 4 cost 4/4 Angel Knight, flying myriad, which means basically if you are playing a multiplayer game, clone this when it attacks. And then whenever Battle Angels of Tyr deals combat damage to a player, draw a card if that player has more cards in hand than each other player. Then you create a treasure token if that player controls more lands than each other player. Then you gain 3 life if that player has more life than each other player. So it's an angel and a knight, and it can split up, like clone itself, hit somebody, then exile itself. I think that's how it works. Or sacrifice itself at end of turn, whatever it is. So it scales to multiplayer, but at the end of the day, it's still a 4/4 for 4, and then that effect isn't like anything too special. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe people are just playing angels lately because the Power Angels have been out, in the last couple standard sets. But $16, that seems a little high. Next up, Ancient Silver Dragon. Real simple, drop it in for 8. It's a mythic, 8/8 flying. And then when you hit and then roll the d20, you draw cards equal to the result. And then you have no max hand size for the entire rest of the game, even if this dragon gets killed or removed from play. Yeah, I could see this being an $18 card. And if you're running this in your commander deck, you're probably a jackass. Nothing other than degeneracy can come from this effect. So that's $18, but the one above it is also $18, and that's Ancient Brass Dragon. I know, shocking. So this is the same thing as the others, the on-hit effect, roll a d20, and then put any number of target creature cards with total mana value X or less from graveyards onto the battlefield under your control, where X is the result. So Mega Resurrector every time it hits. Now, no haste, no trample, no death touch, no unblockable, but still. I guess this still resulted in an $18 card. So next up, I'm proud to announce in the $20 slot, we've got Displacer Kitten, because it's amazing. It's just cast it on creature and flicker. That's it. You can do all kinds of messed up stuff for this. So yeah, $20, I could see it even in the rare slot. Keep that in mind, because mythics are, depends on the set and the ratios, but roughly half as prevalent, depending upon if you do it at the individual level or just a mythic. Next up, here's an interesting one for $22, and this is in 4th place. We've got Deep Gnome Terramancer. Technically, this is tied for 3rd place. So it's a 2/2 for 2 in white. That's already huge. Gnome Wizard, but creature that's not legendary. And then Flash, cool. And Mold Earth. Whenever one or more lands enter the battlefield under an opponent's control, remember, multiplayer, without being played, though, you may search your library for a Plains card, put it on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Do this only once each turn. I don't get this. This is so unbelievably stupidly narrow. And it's like, it just screams sideboard card, but there is no sideboard in Commander. I don't get this. They're running landfall, so you what, tutor this? Like, I don't get it. And it doesn't even stop them, it just lets you, what, benefit less? Pretend that you're playing landfall? I don't get it. The only other obvious thing is you blew up one of their lands, I guess. Which, if you're playing a land destruction deck, I don't even care if it's Commander. Once again, you are a certified asshole. If the number one rule of Commander is have fun, then 1B would be don't prevent people from playing their decks. Don't run hyper control, don't run land destruction. So if I were to destroy your land, usually with a red card, it'll let you go fetch another one. Same with that one that's big right now. I forgot the name. But then you get one, and what's the value of that? And this is really odd. I guess it's an anti-fetch land countermeasure, but like in Commander? I don't know, just seems like a time waster, honestly. So next up we got Black Market Connection, also at $22. Also, I lied, the second place one is also $22, so it's actually a 3-way tie for 2nd place. So this card's just cool. It's a 3-cost black enchantment, rare, so hello, that's a expensive rare. Sell Contraband. Oh, and I should say, at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, choose one or more. So sell Contraband, create a treasure token, you lose 1 life. Buy information, draw a card, you lose 2 life. That's huge. Then hire a mercenary, create a 3/2 colorless shapeshifting creature token with changeling, you lose 3 life. Obviously, you can offset all of those with like ETB, with death triggers, with lifelink, with Shadow Spear. I don't care. Like this card is like unbalanced, but it's still like a fun, gradual, not just shut down your opponent, win the game instantly card. So I think this is well within the like acceptable power range for Commander, and it looks like a really fun card. Next up, the third one tied for 2nd place, it's Archivist of Ogma. It's a 2-cost 2/2 halfling cleric with flash, and whenever an opponent searches their library, you gain 1 life and draw a card. That is huge if you're playing blue-white. First of all, once again, don't mean to sound like a broken record, but you're probably an asshole. Although my main Commander deck is blue-white, and it's fairly responsible, gimmicky, and funny. But, okay, we got Fabled, we got Evolving, we got Terramorphic, and we've got Fetch Lands, and probably some other things. Cool, card advantage off that, but besides that, if your opponent is tutoring too much, they're kind of violating the spirit of Commander. I think that tutoring 4 non-land cards should just be, by rule, not allowed in Commander, because it would take too long and be too tedious to upkeep, banning every card that does that. But 99+1 means you're not going to go fetch the same sequence, the same combo, and the same cards every single time. So tutoring for non-lands should be disallowed completely. This maybe solves it if you're going to get, a lot of counter spells, but like, why are you running such a defensive deck and why are you playing against such an asshole? So I don't know. I guess the tryhards would definitely run this. So yeah, $22, it makes sense, but I don't know. I don't know about this one. It is a white cleric though for tribal. Now, the number 1 spot is a mythic, unsurprisingly, and you probably already heard about it. This one I really took issue with during spoilers. It's the mythic rarity Ancient Copper Dragon. 6-cost 6/5 in red with flying. Non-legendary Elder Dragon creature. Whenever Ancient Copper Dragon deals combat damage to a player, roll a d20. You create a number of treasure tokens equal to the result. Not only are treasure tokens breaking every single format, but on top of it, this is just too much mana. Now in Commander, you could probably, by the time you have 6, have almost unlimited mana, but I think there's cards that let you tutor for a dragon. You can obviously free cast it somehow or discount cast it, and then after that, you just have unlimited mana. So a lot of things have to go right. It doesn't have haste. I would stop just short of saying it's not that good. It is that good. That many treasures is that good. But, I don't know, I'd maybe put this at $25, $30. $48 seems high, but that's what it's sitting at. It is out of stock, though, so I don't know how real that price is. The lowest buy it now one, pack fresh, on eBay is $54 right now, and the one under it is $59.98. And that one's like the special old school art, showcase frame. So if anything, $48 is low. So that's wild. Now, I do want to circle back to the initial question. Is anything in the set good or worthwhile? And then I'll just add, besides this. Well, starting in roughly 12th place, we've just got like land. One of them's Reflecting Pool. The rest, I think, you know what they are. All rares, all between about $8 and $10. And past that, Aboleth is $8.50, Legion Loyalty, a mythic, $8. Ouch, we got some more lands. We got Skull Clamp, the $7.50 uncommon. Jeez. And then past that, we're starting to get like a $7 creature. Lightning Greaves, $7. Mutavault, $7. Vexing Puzzle Box, $7. So it keeps going. Even the Planeswalker, Tasha, that's the most expensive Planeswalker in the set, $6.50. So this goes off a cliff pretty darn quick, considering there are technically, depending upon how you count it, 695 cards in this set. So yeah, it is overall generally pretty worthless. There's a lot of sub $5 mythics, in fact, almost all of them. So almost regardless of what you pull, it won't be worthwhile, and the top is only like, what, double or triple the cost of the pack? And then there's like one anomaly. That's just not very good. So I would stay far, far away from this. Unless you want some singles from it, then just buy the singles. Do not buy the packs. Also, personally, I mean, let me just throw in, or you could boycott Wizards because of all the dumb crap they've been doing lately. Just driving the game off a cliff, being greedy, mismanaging Standard, not doing anything about the power level, not having bans come out quick enough, not fixing foil curling. Pick your 5 different issues and put them together. That's probably a good reason to stop giving them your money, because if they stop making money, they start taking surveys. And if they start taking surveys, they start actually listening to them and saying, why are people so pissed at us? Why are people leaving the game? And then they'll find out. Hopefully they'll get a clue. Hopefully they'll care. I wouldn't hold my breath, but I'm just saying, like, what's the term? I can't think of it right now for somebody. Speak with your wallet, vote with your wallet, hit the company in the wallet. All are relevant, you know what I mean. So yeah, the set's kind of weak, kind of weird. Myriad is nice. The rest of the mechanics are pretty just nah. Yeah, it's pretty much fell flat, but Double Masters is going to be huge. Spoilers are starting soon for that, so subscribe if you don't want to miss it, and I will see you guys next time.